let's get it 100% under control before we start opening things up again. Because, as you can see, this is no joke. By no means is this COVID-19 a joke, folks. We have to take it seriously. We have to take all the precautions that are at our disposal. We have to take it seriously and get it done. In addition to that, not right this moment, of course, but a little bit later on, LAG and I, we're going to go back to this bowl. Some of you who've seen us before know how that system works. There are random questions in the bowl, and we pull them out and we try to answer them the best to our ability. And we're going to be doing that later on this evening. And but right now, I'm going to hand it over to LAG right quick so he can tell us something that he was talking about earlier in the week, a couple of things that he wanted to point out to you guys. But before that, though, we're going to ask LAG to let us know who we are and what we're about. A little station identification, please.
Yes, this is Urban Solution Radio. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Go ahead and hit that bell, make it ring. And if you are a musician or you have music, send your music in to urban.solutionfm at Gmail and get your music on the air. Tell a friend, share, and like and be a part of the team. We would love you. And you want to get your apparel, it's a new thing apparel at it's a new thing.bigcartel.com. You know, subscribe, log on in. We have everything for you. We have the Dirt on Mondays. We have Urban World Talk on Tuesday. It's on the #1 radio show, music. It is on Wednesday, the Cocktail Lounge on Thursday, Friday, the King of the Round Table, and Sunday, it's The Real, the Sunday show. And that we have a lot of guests, and we got a lot of special things coming up. So make sure you log on in, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that bell, let us know you there.
That's right, folks. Now, whether you think your music is not that good or you're a little hesitant about it, don't be. Send your music in. You know, we have an excellent team here who will play it or get your music out there for you. So don't be bashful, don't be shy. You know, if you got something that you want to discuss, you want to talk about it, you know, let us know. You know, send us in, and get the music to us. And something you want to discuss with us, we have service shows. And we would appreciate your input. You know.
Yep, and make sure you comment, even on our show tonight. If you have any things while you're watching us, you want us to discuss or tell us about what you think you're feeling, go ahead and comment in or send us an email, whatever you do. If it's something you would like us to talk about on the next show or a coming up show, let us know. We'll be glad to be that. Because it starts with us, it ends with us, and if you want the real, listen to us. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all. So make sure you be a part of the team and join in the conversation and tell a friend. Share.
Yeah, yes, your opinion is appreciated. And I'm moving right along, folks. I had wanted to touch bases on something we talked about several episodes ago on the King of the Round Table. R&B artist R. Kelly. As you may know, he's still locked up with a no bail hold. He's and there's charges pending in LA and also charges pending in New York. Right now he's in Illinois. He's still in the Chicago area awaiting trial. His trial has been postponed due to the COVID-19, but he's been sitting in jail, and he will be sitting in jail. And if he's guilty of these charges, that's where he needs to be. If he's guilty, and it appears that all evidence are pointing toward that, due to some other tapes that was found by the investigators, by the FBI, found other tapes with him in it, and there's a couple other young ladies who've been identified as minors, as under the age of 15, and that's primarily the reason why he's being held with no bail, and there's no bail for him, and that's something for those of you who was asking whatever happened to R. Kelly, you know, whatever happened to Robert Sylvester Kelly. For some of you, that's what's going on with that. He's being held with no bail, and he's looking at well over 40 years. Well over 40 years he's facing, and from our sources, even if he copped to a lesser charge, he's still looking at between 20 to 25 years. And so let be a warning to anyone else out there. You know?
I guess it is something wrong with a little bump and grind.
So if the young lady is under legal age, guys, just let it go. Don't even talk to her.
Say no.
Yes, just say no.
Just like the drug on your brain. Say no.
Say no. If they
say no.
She, even if she approaches you, even if she look like she of legal age, it's not worth the trouble and the hassle. Stay away from the. I guess it's a horrible thing to use the phrase jailbait, but stay away from underage girls. 15, 16, 17. In some states, 17 is okay, but to be on the safe side, I would suggest you just wait till they're of legal age. Wait till they're 18. Just wait till they're 18. You know, the authorities have nothing to say. Her parents have nothing to say, and whatever you two are doing is between two legal adults. So when she's 18 or above, you know, I commend you. If she's under 18, I condemn you. I shun you. You know, and that is that on Sylvester Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly. And now we're going to have my host, LAG, to find something in this bowl unless he wanted to move in another direction.
Yeah. Let's talk about loyalty.
Okay.
You know, I think a lot of people get loyalty twisted up. I think that a lot of people think loyalty is someone that's hanging around you, or somebody might do a favor or something for you that comes around when they need something or when you have something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not loyalty. I think loyalty is a word that's been around for a long time and used in the wrong way. And I think that we need to correct ourselves about what loyalty is. Loyalty is like your parents, somebody that's gonna always be there for you through good times, bad times,
through thick and thin.
Mm-hmm. Not someone that you just met, or somebody that you smoke a blunt with, or you have a drink with, or sometimes you go play basketball with, or you go out to the club and hang out when the clubs are open. You know, so I think that we use that loyalty to a extent that is not true, and everybody should know the difference between what it is. It's someone that really cares for you, that's gonna be there for you through your good times, your bad times, not when everything is just good, when you always have money, or when you have a nice car and you wanna ride around. Loyalty is something that's gonna be there when you're doing bad, when you're sick, you know, when you don't have anything, you can't comprehend. They're gonna be loyal, be that voice in your head that help you through those times. And I think that we need more people that's in our circle that's loyal to you and what you need to accomplish. Without loyalty, you can't go no place. You can't get to where you want to go. So make sure you surrounding yourself with people that's loyal, not just to you, but to their self. Because if they loyal to their self, they'll be loyal to you.
Oh, well put. Yeah, loyalty. So don't approach me when I'm up and doing good. Be loyal to me when I'm down, when I'm struggling. Is that correct, OG?
Yes.
You know, so loyalty falls under the category as, well, we know if there's a friend in need. Of course, he's a friend indeed. But when he doesn't need anything, there's the loyalty still there. You know.
Or when you broke and you don't have nothing, you need a place to stay. Or when you sick. And you know, you need somebody to be there, like I said, like your parents, you know, somebody that's gonna be there, love you through thick and thin, no matter what happened. You know, you need that kind of loyalty. So make sure you choose your friends that you say loyal to you, your companions,
your associates,
with somebody that's gonna be loyal to you.
Choose them wisely, folks.
Choose them wisely. Move swift and wisely as you move.
Right on. Well put, sir. Thank you for that.
And you know, we have a lot in we're gonna go. You don't have to go straight to the bowl.
No,
and
no,
stuff.
by no means.
I want to try something new, and we had used this before on the Sunday show, The Real, and if you had a couple of things you had to change, what would be the first thing you would change?
About myself?
About anything, if you could just change anything, had a magic wand and just change something, what would be one of the first things you would change?
I think I would go back and change a couple of decisions I made when I was a young man. When I was in my late teens, early 20s. I think that would be the first thing I would change. Some decisions I made when I was younger. I think I would have went to officers cadet school before just jumping into the military, like I was advised to do. And I didn't do that. I just got knee deep into it, and that was a big mistake. As far as mental wear and tear, physical wear and tear, emotional drama, and all the headaches that goes with that military life. I would have slowed down and took some advice from some of the old school guys at the time. I would have went to school. I would have remained in school, I should say. I would have remained in school. And relationships wise, when I think back.
So this would be two, the second
yes,
one.
The second one, relationship wise, I would have tried a little harder. I would have put in a little bit more effort to make a relationship work. If I had that wand that you were speaking of, that magic wand, that's what I would have done.
That almighty wand.
Yeah.
If we had,
yeah,
we could have, would have.
And now, but I'm speaking now with the knowledge of hindsight. You know, as they say, if I coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
Had I had that magic wand, I would have committed myself. I would have been a little bit more mature in my actions as far as a personal relationship goes.
That's pretty good. I think one for me, like you kind of touched on it. I think I would have did more in school. When I love school. I went to school all the time, but I didn't learn as much as I thought that I should have. I could have. When I went to school, it was more like a fashion show.
Oh, okay.
So I wish I would have been more into the books and learned. You never knew at that time. You never thought that the stuff that you was learning was going to affect you as you get older in life and as different events and different times come up. And I think that it would have helped in some of the lessons that you go through when you was older, and so I think that was it. So that would probably be one. And if I had to,
well, before you go to the next one, when you say it was like a fashion show, did you mean everyone was wearing designer sneakers and jeans and more or less?
Yes.
May I ask? When you just in high school, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Junior high, high school.
High school, okay. Junior high as well. Wow. Okay.
I went to one of the flyest schools. It was. I think my high school that I went to is probably more celebrities and people that made it out of this school than probably any place in the world.
Really?
This school that I went.
Well, may I inquire as to the name of this high school? Or is it secret?
Oh no. Okay. Fairfax High School.
That's in Los Angeles, isn't it?
L.A.
Fairfax High School.
West L.A.
West L.A.? Okay.
Yes. I mean, so for some of y'all that look it up, look at the history of Fairfax High School and just see some of the names in that book that went through the.
Some that went on, so many of them have went on to have successful careers in
yes.
entertainment, music, and athletics, or what have you. Okay.
Yes, I mean, like I said, probably more than anybody in the world.
I hear you. Wow, that's impressive. Fairfax High School, okay.
Yeah.
East LA.
West
LA, excuse me. West LA.
West
Okay.
LA, the good part of the town. Nice school, and it was a private school too.
Oh, it was.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Really? Okay.
Excuse me, let me say that the other way. It was a public school.
Oh, a public school.
Private school.
Okay, it was a public school. Okay.
And that's big for it to be a public school.
Okay, right on, right on.
So
Okay.
I just wish I would have learned more. Wouldn't got caught up.
More economically, you mean?
Yes, didn't get caught up in the witch round bloom and
Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
did school. And I think secondly, if I had something that changed too, it probably wouldn't be too much of nothing that I done because I'm satisfied with a lot of things that I done.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could change things for other people, the planet, or different things. I wish I could have been more involved in something that would have changed, be around somebody or help somebody change some kind of medical procedures or something, that if I could change something, be at the right spot
At the right time.
at the right time to change something like this COVID or something, come up with something, the cancer or something, just
Right.
change how we live and to make it better, not just for me, but for
Everyone.
everyone. I wish I could change something like that. If I had a chance to go back and do something again, make a bigger
I got you. I think you're saying that.
impact into
Toward world peace and world tranquility. I
Yes.
follow you. I see what you're saying.
Yes, not something just for me, but something that would help
All of us.
all of us.
Very well put, sir. Very well put. Okay, yeah. So it's interesting you touched on loyalty. Loyalty is very, very important, and it's very real, And a lot of, unfortunately, there are those out there who takes loyalty for granted,
Yes, it is. So many.
Unfortunately, because now is a time where we all should be coming together to help one another, because we really don't know what tomorrow is going to bring.
Yeah, time waits for no one, and it's moving so fast.
Yeah.
You here today, and everything is gone tomorrow.
That's right. That's right.
And I'm gonna change that. We're gonna go to. We had this too on the Real, the Sunday show. If you had a chance to change a movie, an ending of a movie, of all the movies you didn't watch, and I'm pretty sure you didn't watch a lot of movies over time, what ending of a movie you would change?
Oh wow. In history, present, or any movie I've watched?
Any movie you watch.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to need a second, but there's been quite a few. Yeah,
that was a big twister. We came up with that one.
If I could change an ending of any movie, what would it be? Change the ending. I guess there was a movie a number of years back, maybe 15, 20 years ago, I can't remember, called The Matrix.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my, was that many of them?
Yeah, so you must be meaning one then. Probably the first one.
Is that the one with Jada Pinkett Smith?
I think that was the
third one.
That was the first one, because I think Aaliyah was in the first one. Was that right?
Producer?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think and that's the one that she didn't get to finish. And they put Jada Pinkett in.
It had Keanu Reeves in it, naturally, but if I had to change, I can't remember if it was 1, 2, or 3. So bear with me, guys, because I'm not a movie buff. But on one of the Matrix movies, I think I would have changed it a tad bit. I would have changed it where, if this makes any sense, like I say, I'm not a movie buff, but if the Oreo who was fighting this evil entity in the Matrix, I would have had her to defeat him, totally defeat him, not have a truce. The movie ended in some sort of truce. I would have had the Oracle defeat this evil guy, defeat Mr. Smith, or the programmers of Mr. Smith. I think that's what I would have done. because they left it open. I guess they left it open for in the event there was going to be another
2,
movie.
3, 4, 5, 6 as
Yeah.
they have to do.
Yeah.
Like they leave it open like that so they can keep on stringing you out.
Yeah.
But even sometimes, the movies that they do, like the Jasons, the Freddys, and on and on and
Friday
on.
the 13th.
They end them, and you think that okay, that's it. And before you know it, it's another one.
Right, it's a sequel.
It's a sequel, so they always make sure that it's another one coming. I think that if I had a movie, I had talked about one, and then I know our producer, we like one of the same movies. We talked about Cooley High.
Oh my, you're going way back, 68, I believe.
And stuff that Coach Chiefs wouldn't have died.
Wouldn't have died. Very good, very
And
good.
stuff.
Okay.
He would have made it to the NBA. Swish.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that would be.
That
one
was
of
Lawrence
the-
Hilton Jacobs, and he played the character you just named.
Coach Chiefs.
Yeah, that was Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, and it was also starring producer Glenn Thurman. Yeah.
That's preach.
Yes, preach. And he went on to have. Well, actually, they both went on to have two incredible careers. From Welcome Back, Carter. He played in. He went on to star in the series. Lawrence Hilton Jacob played in that series Welcome Back, Carter, and he went on to
Played Jackson's father.
Yeah, he
Jackson.
played Joe Jackson.
I think Glenn Thurman, he's in a series now. It's not Power, but it's one of those new ones that's out now.
Really?
He's in. Instead of guest starred in Power, but he's on another one now, so he's still
Oh, okay.
doing his
Good,
thing.
good.
And so a lot of people are still surviving and hanging in there and doing what they need to do. But they don't make the movies like they used to.
No, all of those, unfortunately, those type of producers and writers appear to be gone forever. Nothing wrong with the ones of today, but those of yesteryears, unfortunately, they're gone. They're gone forever. And I miss those type of movies.
I think those movies got more into your soul, and they carry with you. And I think the movies today that they make, a lot of they easy come, easy go. They don't mean anything, and they don't stick to you. They don't have those lasting memories that they have. It's so easy to blow up something or shoot up everything, and be so destructive. Is nothing too positive about a lot of
them, yes, I agree.
movies now. So I think those are the ones that don't last as much.
I mean, there's a couple of younger producers and writers that did some amazing things. For example, Boys in the Hood by John Singletary, and I think he did another one also that I can't think of. After Boys in the Hood, he had another nice movie with.
What was the two brothers that did like Menace to Society?
Let's ask our producers if they could Menace to Society.
Yes. That was one about the streets, the
Yeah,
projects.
L.A. The gang life in L.A. Correct.
Yeah.
Starring Lorenzo Tate.
Yes.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite movies. It was
And they was produced by two brothers.
Yes.
Let's see.
But it's so many movies. Like I said, they don't make them like they used to.
Okay. No, by no means. I mean, I used to love the producer and the writers who wrote for
The Hughes brothers.
Oh, the Hughes brother. Okay. I mean, I was a big fan of Alfred Hitchcock and his movies, and a couple of movies produced by Clint Eastwood. I was a fan of his. He had a couple of nice movies that he co-produced and produced. The Mule, I think the Gran Torino a few years back, and The Mule, those was kind of deep, emotional, and they kind of touched home for a lot of people.
What was the one that I think it was John Singleton and I want to say Spike Lee did, and it was about the Florida, the thing in Florida, with Ben Raines was in it.
Oh, you mean
Don Cheadle?
You mean when a lot of African Americans was killed in the 1930s?
Yes.
It was it Florida or was it?
It was Florida.
There was a couple of, unfortunately, a couple of those where they wiped out entire black communities, thriving, positive black communities wiped out, and a couple of them were wiped out in the 30s, and a couple of in the middle to late 40s, and that was overshadowed by World War II and all. You said it was.
I think Esther Rose was in it. Might have been one of her last.
Oh yes, Rosewood.
Rosewood.
Yeah, you're talking about Rosewood, yes. And yeah, unfortunately, was that John Singleton?
Yeah, well, I think it was John Singleton, and I want to say Spike Lee helped him kind of do it. They kind of did something
They
together.
collaborated and put it together.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was based on a true story.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, good painful movie.
Yeah, it's one of those that you can't watch it every time like Roots. It's just a little bit too much that it hit home so much that you like it, enjoy it, but you don't want to watch it all the time. Right. But it's definitely was one of a good movie that if people haven't looked at it, it'd be something to look at.
As you know, we have a couple of John Singleton. Okay, John Singleton. We have a couple of writers and a couple of movie producers here affiliated with Urban Solutions that's working on a couple of projects that's down the road, you know. And a couple of our staff, which we won't get into it now because he's not here today to give us the details about it. But as you know, our very own Kendall Davis, he's got a project that he's working on.
Yeah, and we can't wait for that to be finished and the soundtrack. All of us working on the soundtrack and getting the movies. They hear more about that when that time comes, and we trying to keep a lot of it under wraps right now until it's there. But I am going to take this time to make sure everybody hit that bell, subscribe to Urban Solution Radio on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, subscribe, share. On Instagram, it's urban.solution FM. And then if you have music, you want to send your music in an MP3 form to urban.solutionfm@gmail, and also listen to urbansolutionradio.com. Listen to your latest and the greatest music, and make sure you share it and tell a friend. And we'll be back next Sunday.
Next Friday night.
Next Friday.
We'll be here.
Sunday we have a show. Make sure Monday, Tuesday. We here all the time, so make sure you tune in and you tell a friend to share it. If you got anything that you want us to talk about, or bring it to our attention, comment in, leave us something, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. But we're gonna make it a short special edition show tonight. And thank you
guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. OG, he and I, we really appreciate it. It's been real as always. Speaking of which, if you want the real,
listen to us.
That's right. Listen to us.
Starts with us. It ends with us.
Want the real? Listen to us. So thank you guys for joining us so much. King of the Round Table. My name is Jake Bloom, and I'm here with LAG, and we want to thank you guys for joining us.
And mask up, elbow
keep the mask on.
Stay safe.
Yep, no handshakes, guys. Keep your mask on. Thank you for joining us, and have a good night. And we really appreciate it. And we'll be back the rest of the week. Thank you.